Hi there, welcome to our second episode on Club on the Couch, and again introducing Michael Pratt, our coach from ASF Endurance Coaching, and for just continuing on talking about obviously my marathon training that you're coaching me for. So I just sort of want to talk about a couple of things this week, Michael. One is obviously what is the focus really this week in my training that we're really looking out for.
Okay, so this week we've got a second build week in your program, and throughout your program we've had a schedule where we build you up for 2 weeks and we'll come down for a week. But this week we're going up for our third week of build, so we've got to be really careful with our recovery, which we're going to get to talking about it a little bit later on. So it's an increased volume, it'll be more volume than you've done before. We're increasing that long run out to get you used to the pounding of the legs, and also holding that pace that we want to hold in the marathon as well.
Yeah, and it's a good thing that we want to focus on this week with talking about recovery tools. And more of a focus on this week about what tools that we can use ourselves in terms of doing floor exercise and what have you. So being a 47-year-old or nearly 47-year-old, these sort of things are becoming pretty critical now that we're doing back-to-back runs, I'm finding, so soreness and what have you. So a few of the things that I'm using at the moment I want to talk about is obviously foam rollers, things that we can use on the floor, these sort of different rollers that we've got, the grid trigger points. These sort of things are fantastic because you can use them anywhere. What are the sort of things, Michael, that you think that we can be doing and that we can use on the floor, and how are we going to go about using these foam rollers?
So with the foam rollers, they're a great tool for athletes from all sports. We use them at all the institute programs of the AIS and the VIS, and with our elite professional teams as well. We're trying to roll out the key muscle groups. So it's like going for a massage, or it's just like kneading the bread if we were trying to make the dough. Right. So we're kneading the body so we can stretch the body out just like we stretch the dough out. So we use them on our major muscle groups. So we'd use them for the glutes, particularly. So we're rolling up and down. This one's great because it's got the trigger points in here. You get a bit more release as well. So
yeah.
This is the one I use myself. It's a fantastic tool. Then we want to use it on the ITB. Obviously, you know, if you get tight through the ITB band, then the patella starts to move across, and you're going to get some tracking problems when you run as well.
Great.
So that roll where you're rolling it up and down, you'll feel the point where your leg is tighter, and that's where you need to concentrate on those particular points in.
Yeah. Roll through the pain.
Roll through the pain, exactly. So we're going to go glutes, because that's where we drive from.
Yep.
ITB, hamstring.
Yep.
And calves are the key ones with running.
Great, all right. Also another thing too, these muscle balls, they look quite daunting and horrible, but again they're fantastic obviously for you know, really getting at some of the sore points in terms of just rolling on them. How do you use them?
Particularly for these ones we use on the glutes, we can just sit on a seat and just roll on the seat. So you're getting right into that insertion to the hamstring there.
Yeah.
That works really well to work on that.
Right.
This is one I use when we're travelling overseas with teams. We'd use them on the plane.
Yep.
So we take them on the plane so you can use it and keep your body active when you're on the plane as well.
Great, no problems. All right, that's fantastic. So these products are all available at www.clubwarehouse.com.au on our website. Thanks, Michael, and we'll just continue on to our next episode next week to talk about more recovery tools.
Okay.
See you next week.